When a player marches one or more of his units into an area containing enemy units, combat ensues immediately and must be resolved before play proceeds to the next march order. In this example, House Greyjoy has marched a footman unit from Greywater Watch to Moat Cailin, containing a Stark Knight unit. The battle begins by the two opponents calling for support from adjacent areas. Only House Stark has an adjacent support order in White Harbour. Areas with support orders may support any number of adjacent combats during a game round, and may even support the forces of other players engaged in an adjacent combat. In this case, House Stark's footman in White Harbour lends its support in the adjacent Moat Cailin. Now, each side calculates the total combat strength value of its units involved in the combat. Each unit type contributes a specific amount of combat strength in combat. Footman and ship units contribute 1 combat strength, while a knight unit contributes 2 combat strength. Siege engine units contribute 4 combat strength when attacking an area containing a castle or stronghold. But siege engines have no combat strength when defending or when attacking an area without a castle or stronghold. In this example, Greyjoy's footman unit with a combat strength value of 1 challenges Stark's knight unit with a combat strength value of 2, supported by a Stark footman in White Harbour with a combat strength value of 1. Greyjoy, as the attacker, also includes the combat strength value on his march order, in this case 0. A defense order in the embattled area would add its combat strength to the defending units. In this case, however, there is no defense order in Moat Cailin. Both houses now choose and reveal 1 house card. House cards represent characters lending their abilities and strength to combat. Stark reveals Eddard Stark, who has a combat strength value of 4 and 2 sword icons, which, if Eddard is victorious, will destroy 2 of Greyjoy's units in the combat. Greyjoy reveals Balin Greyjoy, who has a combat strength value of 2 and an ability that reads, "The printed combat strength of your opponent's house card is reduced to 0. Text abilities are immediately resolved. Holding the highest position on the fiefdom influence track, Greyjoy controls the Valyrian Steel Blade. This token may add 1 combat strength to a combat once per game round. Greyjoy decides to use the Valyrian Steel Blade. The final combat strength for House Greyjoy is 4. 1 for the footman, 2 for Balin Greyjoy, and 1 for the Valyrian Steel Blade. The final combat strength of House Stark is 3, 2 for the defending knight, and 1 for the supporting footman in White Harbour. As Eddard Stark's combat strength was reduced to 0 by Balin Greyjoy's text ability, he contributes no strength to the combat. Greyjoy wins the battle 4-3, and Stark's knight must retreat to an adjacent, empty or friendly area. After retreating, the unit is laid on its side. It becomes routed and can no longer provide combat strength this turn. Stark loses the castle at Moat Cailin and moves down 1 space on the victory track. Greyjoy, gaining the castle, moves 1 space up. The next orders to be resolved are Consolidate power orders. Baratheon, first on the Iron Throne track, resolves his Consolidate power order in the Kingswood, gaining 1 power token for the order and 1 additional power token because the Kingswood area contains a power symbol. House Greyjoy has the only other Consolidate power order at Pike and gains 2 power, 1 for the order and 1 for the icon printed on Pike. After all Consolidate power order tokens have been resolved, defense and support order tokens are removed from the board, and routed units are restored. The next game round now begins, and the round marker is advanced forward 1 space.